Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my cosmic followers out there. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. Thank you guys for finding me here on the YouTubeosphere. Thank you for watching the videos, sharing the videos, and all the great things that you do. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But before we get to all that fun stuff, welcoming back all my cosmic followers out there. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, because we do talk about action figures, playsets, vehicles. We talk about cool cosmic collectibles just like this. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, check out the links in the description. Got an eBay store where I sell vintage or retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books as well. Again, if you are new to the channel, please activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video just like this. All right. Very excited about that. Don't forget, leave some comments. This always definitely helps out. He was just kind of like being kind of snaky over there, and he just wanted to get in there and say, don't forget, the thumbs up always helps out. Don't forget, check out the playlists. We also have posts that I put on here, and all the cool things you're ever going to need is right here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. All right, we're going to get to it. Very excited. 3 figures to the collection, adding to the Snakemen, of course, over here. We've got Snakeface over here. We've got Rattlor over here. He is not a Snakeman. He is part of Skeletor's henchmen. It is Spikor, but another cool cosmic Masters of the Universe figure to add. But back here, we've got some really cool figures. This is the animated series King Hiss, so all the Snakemen. We've got Terrax, I believe, or Terror over here, sorry, Reptilian. We've got Lord Grasp. We've got Squeeze over here. Very, very excited to check things out. All right, let's get to it. So if you're curious about the scale of these, most of the Masters of the Universe from the retro line and the retro figures, if I remember correctly, are approximately 5.5 inches. So we'll take a look. Got the ruler over here. And I know what everyone says, but Avian, I thought that yours truly, you collect 3 3/4 inch figures. I do. I do collect that 1/18 scale, but nothing says my childhood than Masters of the Universe figures. And these were figures I did not have in my collection as a child. So now that I'm a little bit older, like 5 going on 6, I was able to find these figures. We will talk about that. And of course, we always take a look at the card art. So Snakeface, got this from Target, and I think it was like $23-ish. Can't remember. But again, I do remember Snakeface from my earlier childhood. Never had him, but got him now in the retro line, which is pretty cool. Here's the back of the card art. Very interesting as we see Squeeze over here. Let's get that pointer back here. We see Squeeze over here. We've got Snakeface over here. There is King Hiss, who I do not have yet. I believe this is Extendar. This would be Eternia. And this looks like this is Prince Adam frozen from the snake look. Kind of like, you know, the whole Medusa thing. More characters that are in this particular wave. I do not have Snake Teal. That's probably what I'll be looking for. We've got the Slamurai. We got the Snake Chirper. We've got King Randor. That would be from the 2000X series. Dragon Blaster Skeletor, which I do not have. And Snakeface himself, which I do have. Now, this is one of the deluxe figures from Target. And again, it was $25-ish. Again, I don't remember exactly. But I'm like, you know, I am collecting the Snakemen, and I definitely have to have that. All right, let's take a look here. Here is the Turtles of Grayskull. This is the Rattlor figure. It looks totally different. Now, this is a lot different from the regular Rattlor figure, which I do not have. But I will probably be adding that as well, because if you got one, you're going to have to get the other one. But this one I thought was really, really cool. Again, it's from the Turtles line. Very excited to have this because I do need a Rattlor figure. Now, this is not exactly the Rattlor from the original series, but that's okay. It could be like an alternate version of this and the characters that are in this particular wave. So Rattler, we got a Raphael, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Donatello, we've got Mechanic. I do not have any of the turtles from this line. Not really sure if I'm just going to go with the regular ones. Now, of course, the other regular figures, they're approximately probably like this height to them. So I don't know if I want which scale I'm going to go with those. Eventually get some turtle figures, because you know what? That's what's definitely going to happen. But if you are into collecting Masters of the Universe, this is definitely the thing to do. This is definitely the cool time to be part of this. Now, both figures did have comic books in them. And let me, if I remember correctly, I believe, which one was it? I think here. I think Snakeface came with this one. And then, of course, Rattler Wink came with this one. Again, this was another homage. I see Spikor. Ooh, and there's Beastman. All right, all right. That's pretty cool. I'll just kind of ooh at this later. But again, really, really cool. So this is the Turtles one. So this probably came with the Rattler one. So I apologize. So this one came with Snakeface, because Snakeface is on it. And I love these little mini comics. And this one probably came with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. Yeah. So I'm looking in the back. Okay, so that definitely makes sense. So I did not know, but anyway, but they're really, really cool. And again, if you were a kid growing up with Masters of the Universe and you got one of these little mini comics, you were looking forward to seeing what the adventures were of the characters that were in that particular wave. I do not have this one yet. I think that's Fangs or Fangor. I gotta look here. I'm looking. I can't remember which Fang guy that is, but he's another Snakeman. But these were really, really cool. I mean, to read it, this is what the movies should be based off of, these little mini comics. Again, I'm not saying the ones with the turtles in it, but this is all you need to have a good callback to what was going on. Now, the turtles were not in the original line, but they did the Turtles with Masters of the Universe. It's a really cool crossover, I gotta admit. I was a little bit leery, a little bit, I gotta think of the word here. I was very lukewarm when it came to that. I really wasn't a big fan of it, but it's what it is. All right, so I've got some of the, here's some of the extra accessories, which were falling out, which is awesome, because that usually happens. So we got the extender for Rattler over here. There's two of them, so you can make his neck really, really grow. And if I want to do that, I can pop that on and put that on there and just have that, that snake attack. Now, Snakeface, as a character, he did have this. I do remember this. It was a little that little action, so you would press a little lever, and then the snakes would pop out. And they didn't do it with these, and I can see why they didn't, because again, the cost, they're trying to keep the cost down. So also with Spikor, who I do have is another figure here. This is to make it look like his spike was coming out. And we'll take a look at the figures. But again, I just wanted to go over some of the accessories that did come with these figures. And yours truly has finally got his Masters of the Universe figures. Kind of like where I've got the good guys in one box. I got the bad guys in another box. And the other guys who are in between, they're in another box. But I kind of separated them because it was starting to like overflow with all these figures. But I definitely will need, oh, there's Seashell. I will definitely be getting some more figures on the way. I'm blocking my name over here so we can show you the King Hess figure. This one I thought was pretty cool. It's from the Netflix line, and he is not going to stand, which I've been having quite the time standing him, and it just wasn't working. But yeah, there he goes. So he looks really, really cool with the other Snakemen. But let's take a look at Spikor. And again, that little spike that he's got over here, you can actually pop this out, put the other one in. So it looked like it got extended. But a really cool figure. It comes with the club, which I thought was really, really awesome. Now these figures, again, part of the retro line. So they do have the extra mobility that the other ones didn't have. They got rid of the waistband, which is really cool, and we'll just call it that. And that definitely prevented the figures from losing that, and I'm glad that Mattel did that. And I know there are a lot of people who are originals. I get it. But all those rubber bands that were put in there, well, they started to go. And, you know, again, that's what happens. They deteriorate over time. That's what rubber does. But again, really cool figure. It's got the soft spikies over here. So you can still kind of touch his head and without, you know, getting spiked. But you can see it's Spikor. A really cool figure. I don't have Webster yet. That's one of the ones I've been, like, eyeing. But, you know, like I said, I get one at a time, two at a time. And now I am actually going to move King Hiss over here. Hopefully he does not fall over, which he probably will. There we go. Oh, I just got him so he doesn't have to do that. But this is kind of cool. Really excited about adding more Snakemen. Now, this is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. This is the Rattlor figure. Looks a lot different from the other Rattlor figure that they have. And I definitely have to get that one. I'm trying to see if his mouth opens up. It does open up. Huh, that's really awesome. So you can kind of see the venom hanging out. Now, this one definitely caught my attention because it's a little bit different on the original Rattlor. And, of course, you've got his back on there, which is really, really cool. And you can see that it feels like they used the other Rattlor figure, which is pretty awesome. And they just kind of popped the new head. And I like it. You know, again, it's a really cool addition to the collection. And again, as you can see, here's a close-up. Definitely looks awesome. And I wasn't really sure about the pinks and the blue, but it works. I don't know why, but this one definitely works. It's a little bit of it's very cartoonish, but for me, it's okay. It's a cool thing. All right, here we go, and here we go. Here is Snakeface. Looks awesome, and I showed you the extra accessory head, so you can pop that on and take it off. But here's the figure. He's got the Snakemen staff, which is really awesome. I'm so glad that Mattel decided to go back and give that to us. Now, he comes with a shield, and I do not remember, again, I didn't have Snakeface as a child, so, or a young teenager, whatever you want to say, when I was still collecting them. But I'm assuming he probably had a shield, and then he had the staff. But this guy looks really awesome. And again, for me to find these figures in this form, the retro line, they're awesome. I am so glad that Mattel decided to keep going with the line, you know, for the collectors. And you know what was really, really cool? The plastic prison, as we refer to it, it actually has, like, if you look on here, check it out, because the light's definitely picking up on it. But again, we've got the snake reptilian scales all over this. And that is really awesome that they did that. So again, kudos to Mattel for, you know, putting that little extra bit on the plastic on here. So I think it's really awesome. Anyway, so as you can take a look at the collection is growing. And that's what happens. You know, you find one line and then, you know, the companies, they don't make another line or adding to it for, like, I don't know, 6 months or whatever the time frame is. And then they put out some new ones, or they'll get a Comic-Con exclusive, and then it's like, ooh, got to track this one down. There are, like, so many characters that I still need, like the Evil Horde. I still need to get a Skeletor. I think we've talked about that. I just got to get a plain Skeletor to go, not a plain, but his original one. I can't say plain because he was never plain. I love Skeletor. And again, it's just, you know, finding the really cool figures. And if I had a place to display them, I definitely would do that. That's what I'm definitely going to be working on. But that would be one of my cool things. And here I am back here. The old Funko Pop. If you're wondering, yeah, though, that's what I look like. And like when I wake up in the morning, this is exactly how I look. My eyes are just like this. And it's really, really awesome. I love these little Funkos. And this is really, really cool. I'm so glad to have that with the collection. And yeah, pretty excited. And like I said, if you are looking to find the channel or you found it by accident, well, thank you very much for doing that and checking out the videos, because I know you're probably into collecting action figures. You're into collecting some kind of cool collectibles like this. And that's what got you here. And again, don't forget, remix, remaster, reimagine, reinvigorate these videos. Put them on your socials. Totally do that. Text someone the videos. Get the word out. Leave comments and all that fun stuff. Let them know it's Avian Savage. That's right over here. S with the Snakemen in front of that. Can you move them over a little bit so we can see the S like that? There you go. You know I had to do that for the Snakemen. And of course, when I was a young kid, really quick story with the whole, Skeletor living at Snake Mountain, I just thought that was his lair. Little did I know that the Snakemen were there, and they were bringing up another entourage of characters, which I think are really awesome. Anyway, that is it. That's the end of the video. If you are new to the channel, again, check out the old subscribe button. We're almost at 1,700 subscribers, which is cosmically insane. So excited. When I say I'm cosmically insane, it means it's an awesome thing. So like you're at work and someone gives you something, you go, man, you are being cosmically insane. You're like, where did you hear that? Oh, this guy, Avian Savage on YouTube. He says it all the time, so I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, like I said, if you are subscribed to the channel, you are part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. Cosmic Universe. You are part of the Dark Cosmic family. All you got to do is subscribe. That's it, and you are part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. Who are my cosmic family here when you become part of the Dark Cosmic Universe? Well, my friends, you can be a Cosmic Cosmat. You choose which one you want. You can definitely be a Cosmic Comrade. You have the option of being a insane toy collector, like these amazing insane toy collectors. You could also be a Dark Cosmic Pokemon collector as well, because we do the Pokemon cards. Finally found some, which is really awesome. Or you can just be a Dark Cosmic collector here on the Dark Cosmic Universe. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Back to, it just like went unfocused. Can we go focus here? Boop. There we go. Anyway, thank you guys for checking out the channel. So appreciate it. Again, lots of videos for you to check out. Plenty of playlists. There are definitely some awesome playlists on there. Well, some good, some not so good. But that's okay. It's just having fun here. And that's what I've been having fun for almost 3 years, which is cosmically epic. And thank you guys for the journey and following me along here on that amazing journey. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Thank you guys for sticking around. What do we say? From one side of the galaxy to the other and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe, my friends. It's a cool place to hang out when you're talking about action figures and toys and all those different collectibles. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those collectibles. Come back here to the YouTubosphere, better known as YouTube, here with the Avian Savage Dark Cosmic Universe channel. And we will see you cosmically soon with another video. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, check out the shorts as well. YouTube shorts, my friend. Stay cosmically insane. We will see you cosmically soon.